Okay, so moving on with the troubleshooting of our overheating problem on this car here. So today we got a really good um, point of isolation within our troubleshooting process, and that is checking the engine's um, temperature sensor. Okay, so it's been overheating, and we're just trying to troubleshoot some of these things. Previously, we had uh, the coolant thermostat down there that I showed you guys with the testing of how coolant thermostat works. So today we're moving on to other corporates like the temperature sensor, the engine temperature sensor. So for this car here to actually locate um, the, the temperature sensor, um, it's it's somewhere down here. Okay, so right hand side of the engine block. So down here, there's some electrical harness over here, and this is its electrical connection harness, connector harness. Now to get access to it, since it's a bit down there, it's quite difficult to reach. We had to take out some hoses, including the one that connects um, the throttle body to the air filter, which is right here. Because it's quite difficult with this right there. It becomes quite difficult to get your hand all the way down there to reach it. So I had to take this out, one of these holes out. I also took out um, the exhaust return valve hose from the manifold right here, exhaust manifold right here, and then the engine block. Okay, so now you have access to actually remove it. Now the temperature sensor has a 19 millimeter connector on it, or bolt on it, that bolted to the engine block. So you're gonna have to use fine, because of the way it's designed. You need a deep socket to get to it. So I have here a 19 millimeter. So that's 19. There's it. Let's see if you can see it. So that's 19 right there. The 19 millimeter deep socket. Okay, to get to it. So I've already taken it out. I've already unscrewed it, and I'm about to pull it out so you guys can see what it looks like. So with the connector harness out of the way, you reach down there, and so you can see right there. So that's it right there. So you pull it out, and this is the engine temperature sensor. Now this looks pretty dirty and old. It's one of those components that I've never changed before or replaced before in this car. So I don't know if that could be another reason why I'm getting the overheating. But let's go check it out, in depth.
to see what kind of damage it's gotten and see what needs to be done about it. Okay. All right, so let's go look at it real quick. Okay, so this is the old temperature sensor. It looks like it's in a pretty bad shape. So this is the sensor housing, and the sensor itself is inside the housing. I mean, the whole thing makes up the sensor, but the component, the key sensing component, is actually within this right here. So you can take it out like that. So we can pull it out. Okay, so this is the ionic sensor. Whoa, look at that. Very brittle. It's got cracks everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, so this is not good. This is completely, it's even broken. Yeah, it's been there for a long time, so many years. Over a decade now. See how brittle it is? So definitely this is not good. Okay? So that's your engine temperature sensor. Luckily, I have a new one. I bought the new one some time back, about 5 months ago. Just in case in an event something like this happened, I would have a replacement. So I ordered a new one, and here's a new one, which has been there for over 5 months now. It's a genuine part, directly from made in Japan. So this is the OEM sensor, temperature sensor. See, Toyota genuine temperature sensor, made in Japan. So this is an original OEM part. Always get the original OEM parts. They always reliable. They last the longest mileage. They last for a long time. You know, this has been here for over a decade because it's an original part. I'm hoping the original part replacement will also cover another 100,000 miles or so. So let's look at what the new one looks like. Let's see the quality of it. Okay, so that is the new one. It does look quality. Look at that. Gold plated. Ooh, this bad boy is just awesome looking as compared to the old. Well, obviously this is old, but you can tell it's the original, just the same original type. This is just old, the same gold plated. All right. And with the new one, you can't take out the component to see the ionic sensor itself because it's sealed in there. But with the old one, because it's very old, it's brittled up. The gluing process or the bonding process is completely gone. That was what I was supposed to take it out for you guys to see. But with the new one, you obviously cannot. So you see how brand new it looks? Quality looks solid. Look at the housing of the sensor. Yep, you want a solid housing to protect the ionic sensor. Okay, because it's going to be in a harsh environment with high heat, so you need to have a good solid protector of the sensor. Okay, so this is the new one. All right, so we need to put some anti-seize on the thread, anti-seize silicone on the threads before installing it. All right, so let me do that real quick, and then we can go ahead and do the replacement or the replacement installation. Okay, so here I have the anti-seize silicone or lubricant. So anti-seize threaded or thread lubricant or silicone. So it prevents sticking, galling, and seizing due to corrosion and heat. So we're gonna apply this silicone lubricant or whatever it is. I think it's more of a silicone than a lubricant. It's a paste. Anyway, it says lubricant, so let's maintain that. So that's what it looks like. So we're gonna apply that on the thread all over, just a gentle amount, not too heavy, so that when it's installed, it wouldn't seize in a long time or create rust. Or cause rust to build up on the thread. That way, the next time you try to replace it, it'll be a lot easier to unscrew it. So always insist on using the anti-seize on your thread connectors or thread components before installing them on your engine blocks. So I got a reasonable amount of anti-seize on the thread, as you can see, all over, just a gentle amount. Okay, so now let's go install it. Okay, so we got the new one right underneath here. Make our way down there and set it in. So if you notice going in there, and then I'm basically trying to thread it in. Okay, so gently working its way in. Okay, so now we're gonna need to use the deep 19mm socket to handle the the screwing and way into the engine block. Okay, so it's going in there. Okay, so it's tight in. That's good. Now we take it out. So as you can tell, it's way in it. That's it right there. It's perfectly inside. And now we can get the electrical harness and plug it on it. So I'm working my way
Okay, so it's, you can hear click sound. Here you go. So now it's in place. All right, folks. So that's what we got for today. Now I just got to connect the hoses back, and then we do a test drive for some time to see if the overheating comes back. Okay. If it doesn't, then that was a problem. If it does, well, we need to replace that anyways because it's damaged. And then we move on to the other component as well that could be causing the overheating. All right, folks. So as usual, I hope you've learned something. See ya.